trophy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today we're going to be doing a little bit of a back workout. We've had a really nice morning, we've been for a run, had breakfast, and we've done an hour and a quarter stretching. Just about getting stuck in some backs. We're going to do stiff leg deadlifts, a little bit of rhomboids, a little bit of lats, a little bit of biceps, and then getting the cryo chamber ready for lunch. And a bit of boxing tonight. So we'll start with stiff leg deadlifts. We've got Mr. Josh Middleton with us, who's doing really well. Really happy that he's sort of, what's the right word, Pat, when people stick to something really well, like
regimented.
Regimented.
Yeah,
very regimented.
Very driven.
Joshua Regimented Middleton is his name now. And well, no, he's took it really well. I'm really sort of happy. He's turning up to all the sessions. He's putting the work in, doing the boxing with me. He's going out of the way. He's doing more boxing with his coach. He's doing more cardio sessions, and obviously quitting his job has allowed him to up his game and put a bit of body weight on as well. So we'll chat to Josh off with the session as well, see how he's getting on. Right, I thought I'd do something a little bit different this session as we're doing the stiff leg deadlifts. Put a bit of a story out asking for questions for Team Beast, not just myself, so for Josh, for Pat, and for Hannah, who's holding the camera. So, Pat, you got any questions?
We got for Josh.
Go on then.
So, Jacko Harrison 98, hello. Is Josh amateur or pro? If so, what's his record?
Unlicensed in total.
Yeah.
So 2-0. 1-2.
You just started fight. You've been training for 5 years, and you just started your sort of fight, getting into the white collars, and then after your second, you had 6 fights lined up this year, or something.
Yeah.
So, but 2-0, and he won them very comfortably, didn't you, mate? Yeah. Not an amateur yet, but as I say, we're building Josh up to that stage, so plenty to come. I think he'll be a pro pretty much as he becomes an amateur. He'll turn a pro pretty quickly. Right, we've just quickly done stiff leg deadlifts. I worked up to 100 kilo for myself, which is plenty. Nice fast pace. We'll move on to lat pull downs, 3 sets of 10, and then we'll do another lat exercise as that, but let's do the lat pull downs on the lat machine, get that done.
Column, not Gollum.
Yeah, column, not Gollum.
Column, not Gollum. What's the biggest animal you think you could single-handedly cling film to a lamppost?
Ooh!
I like that question.
Oh, that's a very good
question.
When you say single-handedly, does that mean on my own or with a single hand?
No, single-handedly. It's just
on my own.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Look at you being literal. I'll be a cat.
I'm just thinking, like, what animal could you sort of, like, docile enough? Horse? Because they're not docile enough to sort of stand next to a lamppost and cling film.
Yeah.
Anything bigger than a horse? Elephant? I don't think you can control an elephant.
Hey, what are you mad? How did you even think that?
Be serious, Pat. This is a very serious question.
So no elephants.
Giraffe?
Mate, what are you going to get in a headlock? You need Josh and a meat.
Probably a horse then. Probably a horse.
Cows are bigger than horses, aren't they?
Yeah, cows run.
Cows are hard.
You can't catch cows.
Yeah.
Catch a horse.
Oh yeah, because horses are known for being
but
cows.
I've never been able to walk up to a cow without it running off in my life.
Why were you running up to cows anyway?
Because that's what you do when you're a kid, you run after cows. So that's answered that question.
What's your final answer, a horse?
Yes.
I feel like there's something better. I'm going to ponder this.
Okay, we'll come back to that one.
Yeah. So we've got another one here from Josh J. Gorham. I hope I didn't muller your name in. Shag, marry, kill the group.
Shag, marry, kill as in the group.
Yeah.
Okay, easy one. I'd kill Hannah, just because she cost the most money. Definitely wouldn't shag Josh, because just in the chance he turned around and wanted to shag me back, like that would hurt. So
Hang on. Are you saying I wouldn't?
No,
well, I don't.
No, not as much as that.
Yeah, true.
Let's be honest. Yeah. So I'd have to shag you, and then marry Josh.
Oh, ain't no romance like bromance.
Yeah, that's answered that question. Right, 3 sets on the lat pull down, and I'll move on to 3 sets on the lat pullovers. So again, this is a great sort of exercise for the lats, and it's just nice and fast, and then a slow release. 3 sets of 10. Callum.jj, to all members of Team Beast, what's the hardest part about the training camp? Well, I've done training camps before, but not for fighting. It's the consistency. It's the takeover of my life. It's not just training for a few hours a day. If anyone knows me and follows my journey, I'm obsessed. When I put my mind to something, I become obsessed with it. So, I wake up, I'm thinking boxing, we're going for a run, we're eating, the weights, everything, stretching, foam rolling, physio, everything. It's all boxing orientated. So I would say the hardest part for me is the sacrifice, not being able to see my wife and kids as much as I want, all that time we're going out, leisuring about, spending the weekends with family. I don't get to do that, so that's the hardest thing for me, but those sacrifices are worth it to me also.
Yeah, I'd probably say similar. Just obviously, people don't realise how like a training day is for us, where it's like 8 a.m. till 9, 10 p.m. at night, sort of thing, solid.
You don't get friends or you don't get time with friends or family. It's just this is religious.
Just catch up with people when you can, sort of thing, like you. So it's very time consuming. Probably that, and not so much now because Josh is on board, but obviously the concussions and stuff like that is obviously that's probably the main one. But
what about you, Josh?
Just how my life's changed from being a proper athlete now.
Well, you've been doing it 3 weeks, haven't you?
Yeah.
But you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's just fit. I would talk fit in and stuff like that.
Must be. I can't imagine what it's like for you coming from literally being a full-time steel worker.
Yeah.
How many hours were you working there?
8 till 5.
8 till 5 every day?
Yeah.
Monday to Friday, you work Saturdays as well?
No.
Well, you fit your boxing training in after that,
Yeah.
so you'd work all day and then train. Yeah. See, I know that's hard, and I know what we do is hard, but I've been in your position. I did 10 years as a mechanic, and then used to train 4 or 5 hours after work, and that is hard. It takes dedication, so this is why I brought Josh on. You can see he's a dedicated lad, so enjoy the journey, man. Enjoy the journey. Right, pullover's done. Now this is a super simple exercise, but it's one of the best ones for building punch power. They always say the stronger your back is, the stronger your punch is. Done a lot of research and worked with a lot of strength and conditioning coaches. This hammer strength machine, the row, isolateral row, has literally been recommended to me several hundred times over by various different people for the boxing world. So this is one of the best bits of kit you can get for building punching power.
Kelly Louise Morgan. For Hannah, what's it like working with Eddie and Paddy? Kiss.
It's great. Apart from the burping, the farting, the taking the piss of me, I love it.
I mean, we can add to that. There's a lot. We do loads of stuff to you, Hannah. Yeah. I mean, we can't say it on camera, but we do lots of things to wind Hannah up.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like her favourite
Favourite thing to do.
Favourite
pastime.
As soon as I come to work, it's like, right. Waiting.
What can we do?
Yeah, we'll all be sat, all three of us will be sat here just like we're lunging around like, oh, live shit, and then Hannah will come in like, Hannah!
Abuse.
Yeah.
How are you working there?
Now, here's a good question, and I'm actually intrigued to know this. From Ivor Link for Josh, what height were you at 10 and 15 years of age? So you were over 6 foot?
Yeah.
Wow. At age 11, you were about 6 foot?
Yeah, 6 foot 5.
Whoa. And then what about 15? So like the last year?
6'5".
Last year of high school, about 6'5", 6'6".
6, yeah.
Okay. And then, so in 4 years, you've grown 4 inches. So, so you're 20 at the end of this year. Do you think you're going to keep growing? What do you think you're going to stop at? You haven't stopped growing now.
6'11", I reckon.
6'11". Basically 7 foot, isn't it? That's ridiculous. Let's extend that question. How tall were you in your first year of high school? Do you remember?
I know when I left primary school, I was 5'9", because I was tall quite early.
Yeah.
I didn't grow that tall until I think year 10. I just went straight to 6'5".
Did you?
Stayed there.
At the end of high school?
Yeah, year 10.
I remember when I was 13, I was 6'1", and then I've pretty much I'm 6'2.5" now, so I was 13, pretty much fully developed. And I just, shut up. Shut up.
Oh.
Someone's actually
Everyone shut up.
You get so much stick for your height.
Shut
You
up.
should measure yourself with no shoes on camera. I just read it and I thought, why would you do this?
Anyway, next set. Right, we've done 3 sets on the row, 3 sets on the Spider-Man pull down thingy, my bobby, what's it, waffles. And now it's going to finish off some hammer curls. Just a bit of strength gauging in the biceps. 3 sets of 30, so 15 in each arm, and then we'll wrap up getting the cryo.
Okay, I've got a question for you. If after this fight with Hafor, if Jake Paul asked you to fight, how much would you need to fight him? How much would you want? And would you fight him?
Jake Paul, you know what? I would actually. He's actually surprised a lot of people. You know, a lot of people laughed at Jake Paul, but come out the woodwork. He's obviously trained very hard, and he smashed both his first victims in the ring, and he's lining up a few more. Massive size difference, but again, there is between me and Thor. And again, like Mike Tyson is living proof that size doesn't really matter in the ring. It's about what you do in there, you know, how fast you are, how powerful, how agile you are. That's what matters. So, if the money is right, I would 100% fight Jake Paul, you know, why not? Good exposure for me, good exposure for him, and earn a few quid in doing so. What did you say for 2 million?
Well, how much would you want?
A bit more than 2 million, I'd probably want 5 minimum. 5 million, yeah. So yeah, I'd fight Jake Paul for 5 million. So Jake Paul, bro, let's get it on after Thor, eh? Right guys, that is a wrap. I'm going to get in the cryotherapy machine, turn myself into Mr. Freeze, have my luncheon, and then it's boxing tonight for God knows how many rounds with the tripod. So he's gotten used to his name now, he's incorporated it, he's accepted it, and rightly so, rightly so. Right then guys, thanks for you two for the training, thanks to Hannah for filming as always, and if you like the video, like it, anything you want to see, hit me up in the comments, but I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Big love the beast, take care. Bye.